Hey, it's Phil from Euroheat, and most often we're asked what type of insulation we should use and what the thickness should be. So we're here today with Simon from foamcellars.com.au, and Simon's going to give us some great info and perhaps tell us more about the products and the common mistakes that people make. So we're here with Simon from foamcellars.com.au, and Simon's going to tell us a little bit about the different types of insulation that are best for insulating, say, your heated floors or your heated floor slabs, and perhaps a little bit about the most common mistakes that people make when doing this to their buildings.
Thank you, Phil. For underfloor insulation, we recommend a polystyrene that is waterproof. So this is where XPS comes into the frame. There's two types of polystyrene. There's EPS, which is expanded polystyrene. This does take up moisture. So we don't use that for underfloor insulation. We use it for insulation in areas that are dry environments. For underfloor insulation, we can use the blue board, the Saviro XPS blue board. It is waterproof, and even when punctured, and there's a hole driven in through the side of it, it is non-wicking, so that the moisture will not penetrate past the point of the rupture in the surface of the sheet. So having chosen the correct product, we need to know what thickness might be appropriate for your region and for your house. So if you're in the Perth area, you wanting to insulate under your floor for your heated floor in your bathroom or bedroom, for Perth, 30 millimetres we recommend is a good thickness, appropriate thickness for your situation. For down south, Margaret River, Albany, those sorts of regions, we can go up to 50 mil thick, which gives you a higher R rating and that extra insulation that you require. So
Simon, we're definitely using the XPS outside where there might be exposure to any moisture, and we're staying clear of the EPS, the expanded polystyrene, in these situations.
Correct.
Do you have any tips on how best to install this thermal insulation under the floors?
Yes, of course, Phil. So naturally we have a manual which gives all the installation procedures and our recommendations for going about all of that. But in brief, what we recommend is that before the slab is poured, of course, down goes a builder's film layer, and onto that we can put some termite treatment, and then we lay down the XPS boards onto that surface, and then cover those over themselves with the builder's film layer again, with another builder's film layer, so that in fact you have an envelope below your slab which is protected from moisture. Not that it needs to be from an XPS point of view, but it also will help with the insulation value, because there is no moisture seeping, because everybody knows, I think, that water is a very good insulator, is a very good transmitter of heat and cold.
That's right, yeah.
So we want to keep the water out even though the product is waterproof.
Simon, let's talk quickly again about the thicknesses of the extruded polystyrene. I believe you have some pieces over here to show us the difference between the two recommended thicknesses.
Yeah, so polystyrene XPS boards for underfloor insulation come in a range of thicknesses from 20 mil through to 100 mil. But in Western Australia, for underfloor heating, we recommend in the Perth region that you use a 30 mil sheet, 30 mil thick. That is this sheet here. You can see the thickness there. And for down south, where the climate is colder, Albany, Margaret River, those sort of regions, 50 mil sheet with a higher R value, of course. So a 50 mil sheet of XPS has an R value of 2, which is perfect for that region.
So if you'd like some help with your insulating needs for your building, get in touch with Simon at foamsales.com.au for not only supply in WA, but nationwide. And as always, if you'd like any help with your hydronic floor heating and cooling systems, you can give us a call at Euroheat. We'd love to have a quick 15-minute chat about how best to incorporate thermal insulation into your building design.